Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuhu. I am Hanan Sumapal Kusain, the first presenter of Group Number 8, Chapter 7 entitled The National System of Political Economy. Many professional economists and scholars of international political economy or IPE, including the writer of this article, have given insufficient attention to the importance of domestic economies to the ways in which the world economy functions. Economists regarding national economies as dimensionless points, while scholars of IPE have focused almost exclusively on the international political and economic system. While it was never justifiable to neglect the role of domestic factors in the study of international political economy, it has become increasingly obvious that the role of domestic economies and the differences among those economies have become significant determinants of international economic affairs. Thus, study of different types of national economies or national system of political economy and their significance for the global economy has become an important aspect of the study of international political economy. Differences among national economies. While national system of political economy differ from one another in many important respects, differences in the following areas are worthy of particular attention. Number 1, the primary purposes of the economic activity of the nation. Number 2, the role of the state in the economy. And number 3, the structure of the corporate sector and private businesses practices. Although every modern economy must promote the welfare of its citizens, different societies vary in the emphasis given to particular objectives. Those objectives which range from promoting consumer welfare to pursuit of national power strongly influence and are influenced by such other features of a national economy as the role of the state in the economy and the structure of that company. The American system of market-oriented capitalism. The American system of political economy is founded on the premise that the primary purpose of economic activity is to benefit consumers while maximizing wealth creation. The distribution of that wealth is of secondary importance. Despite numerous exceptions, the American economy thus approached the neoclassical model of a competitive market economy in which individuals are assumed to maximize their own private interest or utility, and business corporations are expected to maximize profits. The American model, like the neoclassical model, rests on assumption that markets are competitive and that where they are not competitive, competition should be promoted through antitrust and other policies. Economic role of the state. The role of the American government in the economy is determined not only by the influence of the national or neoclassical model of the American economic thinking, but also by fundamental features of the American political system. Authority over the economy is divided among the executive, legislative, and judicial branches of the federal government and between the federal government and the 50 states. Whereas the Japanese Ministry of Finance has virtual monopoly power over the Japanese financial system. In the United States, this responsibility is shared by the Treasury, the Federal Reserve, and several other powerful and independent federal agencies. Furthermore, all of those agencies are strongly affected by actions of the legislative and judicial branches of government. Corporate governance and private businesses practices. The American system of corporate governance and industrial structure parallels its political system. The governance and organization of American business are characterized by fragmentation and an overall lack of policy coordination. Indeed, the strong American antitrust and competition policies are intended to prevent concentration of corporate power and direction. American business is much more constrained in its ability to share business information, to pool technological and other resources, and to develop joint strategies than are its rivals. Many observers have charged that such restrictions disadvantage American firms in global competition. And that's all. Thanks for watching. Again, this is Hanan Sumabel Gusain, the first reporter of group number 8. This will be submitted to our instructor, Sir Mokseng Tipada.